welcome to the Disney News Show. Here's your host, CruellasFurCoat.
Yes, this is the Disney News Show. I am Joe Worthington, aka CruellasFurCoat, and this is episode 51 for Sunday, 28th of October, 2012. And this week, it is nearly Halloween, and so it is the Halloween special edition of the show. And I'm really excited. I love Halloween, and no one really does Halloween quite like Disney. And I just think that Halloween at Disney is so awesome, and although I can't be there this year, I do love Halloween. I've been there for the past 2 years at Walt Disney World during Halloween time, and I've been able to do the Halloween party, as you might be able to tell from my t-shirt. This is from the Halloween party last year, and I just love it, and I love Halloween, and really excited. This year at Disney is kind of just similar to always. There's a Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party at Walt Disney World, Mickey's Halloween party at Disneyland, and then at Paris you've got stuff like the Terrific Nights are actually taking place. They just started taking place the other night at the Walt Disney Studios as well. I think they do Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party there in Paris as well, so that's really awesome stuff. But there we go. I'm actually going out to Disneyland Paris next week, and so I might just catch the end of Halloween. But as far as this week goes, we're just here, and I'm watching from afar, watching all the Disney stuff going on around the world. Mark and Tara from IMDO podcast have just head out to Walt Disney World the other day, actually on Friday. And I think, no, was it Friday? No, it was Saturday. It was just yesterday. And they're going to be actually in Walt Disney World in Magic Kingdom at Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party on Halloween night on October 31st, and that would just be so awesome. I wish to do that one day. Hopefully one year I'll be able to do that. But this week, not too much news actually. Only a couple of bits of news from Walt Disney World, Disneyland, and Disney movies as well. Yeah, I think I've got a few things from Disney movies, or at least one. But I hope you all enjoyed last week's special 50th episode of the Disney News Show. I know it dragged on for ages, didn't it? And if you did actually manage to find out what my favourite Walt Disney World attraction is, then I applaud you, because it was a long episode and I kind of realised when I finished it that I spoke for quite a long time. So if anyone did actually manage to watch the whole thing, then thank you very much, and I hope you enjoyed it. And if you'd like to see more of my top 10 Disney things, then just let me know and I'll integrate that into future episodes. But for today we're just going to go for the news, and so that is that. So before we go any further, let's get on with the Walt Disney World news for this week. And first up, something pretty special actually happened at New Fantasyland on Tuesday this week. And many of you, well, not many of you, possibly some of you, if you visited Walt Disney World or Magic Kingdom before 1994, you'll know that the area where the new Little Mermaid attraction currently stands now is where the old 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea attraction used to be. And it was really quite cool because 18 years ago, the Imagineers took some of the water out of the lagoon, or the lake where 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea used to be, and they kept this water. And then this week there was kind of a ceremony, or kind of a thing where people poured water from 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea lagoon into the new Little Mermaid lagoon, and so that was really cool. So it's kind of bringing the whole Fantasyland expansion full circle from all them years ago when 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea was there, to now when Under the Sea Journey of the Little Mermaid now stands in its place. And so that is really awesome. I mean, they're doing so many incredible things with New Fantasyland, and this kind of just tops it off really, and it was a great thing to see. You can go and look at a video, Disney Parks blog, they did a video. I'll leave a link down below if you guys want to go and see that, but it was really awesome, and I would love to have taken part really. But as someone who never really got a chance to go on 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, I think it'd be more special for people who did actually get the chance. And I've heard it was an awesome attraction, an awesome classic attraction, and there we go. So that is really cool stuff, and I'm really excited to find out what more stuff they might be doing at New Fantasyland like this. But yeah, so this week the water from 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea was poured into the Little Mermaid lagoon. Next up, progress has actually been made this week about the upcoming Avatar Land at Disney's Animal Kingdom. And we've kind of been at a bit of a standstill. It was around a year ago that they announced it, probably just over a year now. They announced Avatar Land, and we've kind of not heard much since then. But we actually, this week, Disney Imagineers have recruited Zolt Horne. Is that how you say his name? Horme? Sorry, I don't know if I'm saying this right. Zolt Horme, possibly, or that guy who is kind of an expert rock worker who kind of he's created the rock work and the kind of the exterior environments for places such as the Mysterious Island at Disney's Tokyo Disney Sea, sorry, as well as the Tree of Life at Animal Kingdom, the what else is on? Twilight Zone Tower of Terror at Disney Hollywood Studios, and Big Thunder Mountain Railroad at Disneyland Paris. So some really awesome attractions there that he has, or areas that he has designed. And Disney has got him on board. He's going to be designing the exterior environments for Avatar Land. And so that's really quite cool. I do love his work, and I wish I could pronounce his name. I don't know if I have pronounced it right, but there we go. He's going to be working with Joe Rody, who is kind of the overall guy who is looking after Avatar Land, and probably with the director of the film, as well as all these people who are kind of going to bring Avatar Land to Animal Kingdom. For me, I know I'm still not a fan of Avatar Land. I'm not a fan of Avatar at all, and I'm really not looking forward to Avatar Land coming to Animal Kingdom. I really don't think it'll fit in, and I've told you about this before. Not my thing. I wish they were doing something better than Avatar Land. Or not better, just not Avatar, like something really Disney, or just something completely original would have been better for me than Avatar. And we'll have to wait and see where it goes. I know it's not going to be coming until 2015, 2016, but there we go. A bit more information about Avatar Land this week. Okay, next up, from today until next Saturday, the characters at Camp Mini Mickey at Disney Animal Kingdom will be appearing in their Halloween costumes. And so this includes Mickey, Minnie, Donald and Pluto, who are going to be meeting at one of the 4 trails. You know, if you've been to Camp Mini Mickey, you'll know there's 4 different areas where you queue up and you see one character. And so them 4 characters will be appearing in their Halloween attire during this time, so from today. And that actually does mean that Baloo and King Louie, who currently take up one of the... is it one or is it 2 of the places... 2 of the trails, will be kicked out for this week, and they'll be moving to the Bradley Falls area in between Asia and Africa. So if you're looking for King Louie and Baloo, definitely go and check them out at the Bradley Falls area. And so that is, as I said, until next Saturday, November the 3rd. So I do love it when you see characters in kind of their seasonal attire, and you get to go and see them in their the kind of costumes that they wear for Halloween. So that's really, really cool. And so definitely go and check that out if you're in Animal Kingdom this week. So one final piece of news now from Walt Disney World, and Typhoon Lagoon actually closed for its annual refurbishment yesterday. And so it's now going to be closed until Monday the 7th of January 2013. It does this kind of refurbishment every year, which is really a good thing for these water parks. And so yeah, if you're heading to Walt Disney World anytime soon, please be aware that Typhoon Lagoon will not be open. However, Blizzard Beach will still be open during this time, and so you can still enjoy at least one of the water parks of Walt Disney World. Yeah, so Typhoon Lagoon going to be closed until January. Okay, so that's the last piece of news from Walt Disney World. We're now moving over to Disneyland. And I spoke a few weeks ago about a new ice skating rink coming to Disneyland's Downtown Disney for the winter. And that rink was actually open this week. It opened on Tuesday, if I'm not mistaken. And it's going to be open until January every day from 11 AM to 11 PM. And this is kind of a first for Downtown Disney. It's the first time an ice rink has been featured at the resort. Is it a resort? It's not a resort, is it? At the district? Yeah, they kind of call it a district, don't they? At the district. And so it's been tied in to the release of Disney's the new Disney fairy movie, Secret of the Wings, which was released also this past Tuesday on Blu-ray, Blu-ray 3D, DVD, all that kind of stuff. It came out in the US. It's not out here in the UK yet, but it's kind of tied into that, this kind of theming around the Disney fairies, and so that's really quite awesome, and it looks like a really good ice rink. I mean, all ice rinks are pretty similar really, but this one, I think Disney always does fantastic jobs with these kind of standard things like an ice rink, kind of making it into this magical experience, and it really does look quite awesome. So yeah, that is some information there from Downtown Disney. We also have one other piece of news actually, and from Downtown Disney is that the newest eatery of the district, the Earl of Sandwich, has been given a grand opening date this week, and it is going to be opening this Friday, November the 2nd. So Earl of Sandwich is actually going to be the only one in California, and so that's really quite exciting, and it's going to be opening at Downtown Disney this coming Friday. I've never actually eaten at the Earl of Sandwich, but people who I've spoken to who have, especially in Disney, have said that it's a really awesome place to get for lunch, kind of just to get a snack. It looks really, really cool, and I believe there's one in Disneyland Paris, and so I'm looking forward to maybe trying that out when I'm in Paris next week. So yeah, really cool stuff happening there. Okay, so we now have a bit of parks news regarding both Walt Disney World and Disneyland, and since Friday, characters from Disney's 52nd animated feature, Wreck-It Ralph, have been appearing at the Tomorrowland Starcade at Disneyland Park. And the two characters, who are Ralph and Vanellope, will also be appearing at The Magic of Disney Animation at Disney Hollywood Studios from today. Well, actually, I believe that it could possibly just be Ralph at Magic of Disney Animation, but I'm hoping that it's going to be both him with Vanellope as well. However, that has not been confirmed, but they have both been appearing at Disneyland, and unfortunately, due to his large hands, Ralph cannot sign autographs. However, I believe that Vanellope can, which is at least a positive. But yeah, Ralph, he's got these big hands. It wouldn't work, would it? But yeah, so he joins the characters such as Beast, King Louie, Sully, who cannot sign autographs, but still awesome to meet them, to get photos, and so that is really, really cool there. And so Wreck-It Ralph is actually out in theatres in the US from this Friday, November 2nd, and so I'm very excited to see what people think of this movie, because I've heard it's awesome. I mean, people who've seen it already. I'm really excited for it kind of to do really well at the box office, because I think it will, and I think it's really a market that Disney has gone into and done something fantastic with, and I mean, I'm talking about this not having seen the film, but from what I've heard and from what I've seen already, it looks absolutely stunning. And unfortunately, we don't get it here in the UK until February. Hate it. Hate how we never get movies straight away. But yeah, so that's not such a big deal, but really quite annoying that we don't get it until February, because I would love to see it. I would love to see this movie, because it just looks absolutely incredible. But yeah, I'm not planning on heading out to the US just to see this movie, but it has crossed my mind just to go out to go and see it. But there we go. Wreck-It Ralph out in US theatres this Friday. Okay, so we now actually have one piece of movies news for you this week, and it's actually something that cropped up last week, and I should have mentioned it in last week's episode, but I completely forgot, or I don't know what happened. I think I just forgot to mention it, and it is that new information has been kind of speculated this week about the upcoming Disney movie, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Now, this movie is still kind of not fully greenlit by Disney, but we have heard rumours that the director David Fisher is looking on taking on the project with Brad Pitt to star as Ned Land. So this is quite interesting that that kind of Disney might be working on this quite a lot behind the scenes, not letting us know about anything yet, but would be quite awesome if David Fisher did get the job, and Brad Pitt as well. It's kind of make this movie really something quite big, rather than just kind of being a little project for Disney, kind of for proper hardcore Disney fans, because of course this is going to be a remake of the classic Disney film 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. There's a few things. Maybe it was fate that I spoke about this week, when there's also been a little bit of news earlier on about the attraction. So yeah, really cool stuff there. I'd be really interested to find out what happens with this movie. I think it's got either 2013 or 2014 release date if it goes ahead, and so let's wait and see what happens there. I'll bring you all the latest news as to whether David Fisher or Brad Pitt do come on board. It'd be really interesting to find out who's going to play Captain Nemo in this adaptation, same thing. But yeah, so let's just wait and see. Hopefully some more news will be coming our way very, very soon. So that really is all the news for this week. As I said, there's not been much stuff. I know there's been a few bits and bobs, but there we go. It's been quite a short episode this week, hasn't it? It's not really been very Halloween-y. Sorry about that. But I tried to decorate a bit, I guess. So yeah. There we go. If you do want a proper Halloween special, then go and check out Fan Anthony's Disney News and Reviews for this week. He goes all out on his Halloween specials. He's got a completely new intro. Fantastic stuff. He's done a review of Frankenweenie, as well as the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror at Disney Hollywood Studios. So yeah, go and check him out. As always, his link will be down below, and you can go and check out the awesomeness that is Fan Anthony. He's also dressed up for the show, which is really, really cool. He's gone in his pirate gear. So yeah, so go and check out Fan Anthony for a proper Disney news Halloween special. As well as the Mini Minxes, their episode 20 of their podcast will be coming out tomorrow, and it is a Halloween episode. And I hope I'm allowed to mention this, but I am actually going to be helping Michelle out with a feature for tomorrow. We have done a bit of research about the Disney Store, but I'm not going to say any more. That's all you're going to get. I hope I'm allowed to mention that, actually. So I'm sorry if I wasn't, but there we go. Go and check out the Mini Minxes tomorrow. I will leave a link down below so you guys can go and check that out. Halloween special edition of that show. So yeah, really, really awesome stuff there. Also, I did a new video this week. I actually went and visited the Art of Frankenweenie exhibition at the London Film Festival last weekend, and you can go and check that out. A link will be down below. I filmed kind of a few bits and pieces from the exhibition, so if you're interested in Frankenweenie, go and check that out. That is pretty much it. I thank you very much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. This has been episode 51 of the Disney News Show for Sunday 28th of October 2012 for me, Joe Worthington, aka CruellasFurCoat. Please don't forget to leave me any comments or questions, any feedback about the show or anything Disney. Ask me any questions. I love helping out you guys. I'll always respond if you ask me a question. So yeah, that is great stuff. I hope you enjoyed it. I will see you soon. Goodbye.